Hello everyone, my name is Matthew Griffin, better known as the Fanatical Futurist. I'm the CEO and founder of the 311 Institute, a futures and deep futures think tank looking up to 50 years out. So let's get to it. Let's get an artificial intelligence to write some code. Now, when I start talking about basically the use of AI to do things, basically, artificial intelligence is increasingly democratizing access to skills that you as an individual might not actually have. So if you can't program or code, then that could actually be holding you back. However, what happens basically when you can actually just get an AI to write code for you or create images or other content or whatever it happens to be? So this is something that when I do my keynotes, I talk about during the future of work. This is where artificial intelligence is democratizing access to skills that you don't have, which then brings us to the question of what do you do with those skills? So anyway, here we go. Let's go and write some code. So in this particular one, in Java, so here we go. In Java, write a machine vision application to identify dogs. We'll do that sort of thing. So it's literally this kind of straightforward. So this is a piece of Java code. Java is obviously sort of one of the more popular programming languages on the planet. And what it will now do basically is it will now start telling you what it's actually doing. It's going to tell you that it needs the Cocoa data set, basically, or ImageNet. It's going to tell you that it's building a CNN model, basically for deep learning. Basically, it needs things like TensorFlow. And here we go. There's the code. That easy. Now, I actually know quite a lot of programmers and coders and everything else, and they've actually looked at the programs that ChatGPT's actually created, and they've actually gone, not 100% accurate, but also not bad. Now, as a non-programmer, I don't know what to actually do with this. So now I can actually ask ChatGPT, what do I do with this? How do I run it? How do I run this program? And it will now tell you. So it'll tell you, here we go, install the JDK on your computer if it's not already installed, and it's providing a handy link. Download and install a Java Integrated Development Environment, IDE. Create a new JavaScript project, copy and paste the code, modify the code. Basically, if you actually want to load your own dog image data set and adjust the model architecture and hyperparameters as needed. So the hyperparameters are sort of how we actually use an AI to identify dogs, for example, basically. So it's kind of like tweaking the AI. And if I'm not sure how to actually do any of these, then I can go, how could I modify the code? And then it tells you. Okay, so while this doesn't necessarily provide you with a 100% foolproof solution today, because you still need to be able to interpret what it's actually saying, you need to be able to follow commands and so on and so forth. That's it. It takes the difficulty of you creating your own particular software application from being, I can't do it, to, maybe I could. Okay, so what we're doing is we are lowering the barrier to entry to programming, as well as other skills, and so on and so forth. And I'll talk about those in other video blogs. But that's it. That's me today. So I hope you enjoyed the little video blog. Like, subscribe, do whatever it is basically you want to do. Go and write some code that likes and subscribes things automatically. Maybe you could write a bot. Just don't write any malware bots. That's it. And we've actually already seen ChatGPT being used to create malware, ransomware, and all sorts of other nefarious things. So maybe that's basically a future video blog piece of content. Anyway, take it easy. Goodbye.